Fast forward, ini kumo ewo chani so AG Politics Avenue. Podcast or training book is big headlines. Ne jemre ne dibi Akroma ewo ha di mi yahu braksemu. Se ene ide di kanya. Mr. So bit subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell so share. Now for your forefront so answer into NKB. Ni di mi yahu braksemu. Ayana will leave you comment constructively under the comment section. Now Mr. say yanko eye political highways ni eja dema onia enya asem koto akra. Na eye Dr. Nyahu Tamaklo. Cheno so am say enka na imre bi atwamu na MPP no na waka ho. Ono na waka founding member of the new Patriotic Party. Enti so waka masama na ex woni waka pa. Ene watimi ambeki exposes bi efa eye OSP ho. Onia asefim. Wase papa no mo no homodin. Chese won sem fata kura say obetena eye OSP office ho se wo ye adwuma because ono wankasa no atentenhu etua no to a and say wodi huruja. I'm telling you, you mongram abra papa na jemre a oboye nchiremu. AG Politics Avenue.
Na the we atem didie no kona na chese enye. Yenya eye Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo ye ka se ene ye ne bedi enkomo na binti no ntumi em studio ha. Yenya ne live ewo eye ahoma no so a ye no ebetwetwe enkomo na afi ya hwe ensema wodo a ekoso ewo Ghana. First no the fight against illegal mining, that is galamsey. You go say is the government on course, and I say any city here. Doc, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, Doc?
Oh, I'm okay.
And thanks for having you on my show this afternoon.
Sure.
Very well. Doc, let's start from the fight against illegal mining in this country. Is the government on course?
The fight against what?
Yeah, illegal mining, that is galamsey.
Illegal mining, yeah.
Fantastic. Is the government on course?
Hello?
Doc, can you hear me? Hello, Doc. Yep, say Doc ahoma no. Monsan try na enya ne biem na yensan fa no nto so. Ye hwe say the fight against illegal mining no aban no or born home modern. I mean, is he doing all that he can to make sure say illegal mining activities here also in the various parts of our country, no? Doc, good afternoon.
Good afternoon now.
I hope you can hear me loud and clear now.
I can hear you.
Very well. Let's start from point one. The fight against illegal mining. As a statesman, I mean, do you think this government is committed, I mean, to fight illegal mining in this country?
Well, committed, yes. Committed, yes. But I don't think the method they are using would achieve any good purpose. Committed, definitely, yes. But the method, I don't believe in the way that it is being handled. I don't believe in the way it's being handled because this looks like an invasion. It's like a nation that's been invaded. And when a nation is being invaded, those who defend the nation are the men we call the military men. They defend the nation. So anything that, as far as this destructive agenda being pursued by some people is being run, must be met by the military, pure military. We don't want any civilian around them. Give them the task that you want this done. And the way the military operates, they have the way they are going to operate. Their command will know what to do. And they will clear everybody from the mission. And that will be done.
Well, Doc, I mean, so what is the work of the police? I mean, they are supposed to, manage the internal security. You are talking about the military. The military, they are supposed to protect our borders. This one is internal.
I'm glad you said that. Look, the military are specially trained for certain purposes. And what we have on our hands now is so destructive, you have no idea. And if we are not careful, now it has even started showing ugly signs. We have babies being born with no arms, no ears. We have numerous cases kidneys, liver, and other things. Now, individuals can't even get clear, clean water to drink. That is a serious thing. Now, chemicals and even metals have started being seen in our own gardens, in our own food now. This is serious. If you are not careful, within even 5 years, this nation will be totally destroyed. So this is something that you take as an invasion, because those pursuing it are people who are against the state of Ghana, and they can only be met squarely by the military. The moment you bring in the civilian, immediately you compromise the whole program. Leave these things in the hands of the military. I'll say it, and I'll always say it. They are the only people who can solve this problem without any political influence. Tell them you want the forest cleared and leave them. They will know how to go about it. That's all.
So where we are now, I mean, can you say we are on course, or we have not done anything yet as a country?
I say the decision really to tackle the problem facing us is a good decision. That was not done by the previous government the way it's been done now. I must say, the previous government itself, its own officers were involved in serious mining. Now we see clearly, I am not going to speak for a political party. I am going to speak for the state Ghana. And where we are now, when somebody wants to destroy the state Ghana, it is the responsibility of the armed forces to stop it. That is what it is.
Very well. So let's leave it there like that. As you've already said, that you want the government to, use the military instead of the civilians. That we should.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Definitely. Only the military. Only the military, and I can assure you, if you give them the order, they will know how to handle it.
Very well. Doc, thank you very much. Let's move on to our next issue that got to do with the Public Accounts Committee. The chair on that committee, people are calling for her removal from the committee. That is Honorable Abna Osei Asari. Do you share the same opinion with those who are calling for her removal?
Listen, I'm even surprised that this lady is still moving about freely. If it has been in any civilized or serious country, she would have been in the hands of the security agencies by now. Why do I say so? This has been a woman who for 8 solid years been a deputy minister of finance. Now, no one should tell me that she has no knowledge about the mess that we are in now. She has her hands deep in. And if the finance minister has escaped, she is the next that should be held responsible. That's why we have a substantive and deputy. And the worst thing is that if she has moral, she herself wouldn't accept the position of chairman of that particular, what do you call it? What's the name? That
Public Account Committee.
Yes, that Public Accounts Committee, she's chairing. She's a person with no moral rights. I will say, I don't care. If she had that moral, she will never leave the chair. Because you look at the questions she has been putting to people. You who have been a finance minister for 8 solid years, and you brought this country down to its knees. Now questioning those who are handling or have handled accounts before. No, she must be removed, and be removed now. We have to be serious. If John Mahama wanted to really leave a good legacy, he must not look on his right or left. He must just forge ahead like soldiers forge ahead during battle. That's all.
That would be an interference because the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive, they have their roles to play. It should be an independent.
Why do they come in here? As far as the Public Accounts Committee is concerned, where does the judiciary come in here?
Yeah, but that is the work of Parliament, Doc. I'm talking about the three.
The work of Parliament. Look, the work of Parliament. If an individual is found to be incompetent, or a person who is dishonest, Parliament has the right to take the person from that position. You can send it to court and see the results that will come out.
She wasn't the substantive minister. She was a deputy.
No, I thought substantive, the word deputy, look, when Oforiatta was a minister, I have since 2001 been attacking Oforiatta for dishonesty. The papers are there. I remember Kofi Kumsi used to interview me. His paper, I forgot even the name now.
Kofi
Kumsi. What?
The Chronicle.
The Chronicle, that's the paper.
Yeah.
You follow me? Now, Oforiatta is a dishonest man. And I repeatedly, because during that year, there was a bank fraud case. And he was involved.
Ken Oforiatta.
I am telling you, you forget so early in this country. And when we came to power, he wanted to use the new patriotic party as a channel to have that fraud quashed. And I came out repeatedly. This time, just in the archives, you should go to the archives to look for it. Just about 10, 15 years ago when Akuffo was in power. You follow me? To such a character, if he has committed an offense, nowhere in the world have I heard a finance minister running away when the government is changed. This can only happen in this country. And when you mention also the judiciary to know their limit. They should know their limit. And they should be very, very sincere in handling cases. Anytime there's confusion in this country, they are equally involved. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
Where we are going now, as far as Galamsey is concerned, if we joke with it, it will run this nation down. As I've said it several times, and I'm saying it again. Now look at people now arming themselves against national security. Can you imagine what that means? Can you imagine it?
Yeah.
And you have pockets of them in the forest, pockets of them. Can the police handle this? The police cannot handle it. They have not been trained for that. These are sin, or I see them as invaders, and they can only be handled by the military.
Very well. Very well. Well, as a founding member of the New Patriotic Party, in the next few weeks, the NPP will go into the polls to vote for a new, leader that will lead them in the 2028 election. That is their flag bearer. Do you have any advice for the NPP?
My first advice is that the exercise they are going to hold in January, number one, shouldn't have come on that. It shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, it shouldn't have come. And my reasons are quite simple. The party has totally been hit hard in the past election. What any sensible organization will do is to find the problems that brought the party down on its knees. And you do that, first and foremost, the leadership then, who was so weak and corrupt, to be kicked out of power. They themselves should have resigned and blocked. And you put in place interim management committee to to set up an organization that will see to the running of the party. So then that you do by going down to the grassroots. The grassroots will determine who their leader should be. And it comes from the ward level to the district level to the constituency level. You pick your leaders, the various constituencies, and then you start picking the national leaders before you go for the national leader who eventually will become the presidential candidate.
Very well.
Addo now will fail totally. Mark my words. You Ghanaians don't learn from the past. It has happened before and it will happen again. What they are doing now will completely destroy the past. Especially when you have about 5 different people with 5 different, objectives and ideas. Using money to get position. It will never work, I can assure you.
So among the candidates who are contesting, who is your favorite candidate?
No favorite there. None of them, I repeat, none of them is qualified to run this country. We have better men in our party.
Oh,
they have not shown up.
Dr. Bawumia,
Of them. I say none of them.
Kennedy Japan.
I should say, look,
Japan.
If what is happening now and government, I'll use the word, be very serious about those who have robbed this nation, those who have stolen our money. If they go into it deeply, all of them there will be affected. And such people, none of them have the right to lead this country.
They don't qualify.
There are better people in the NPP.
So they don't qualify based on what, Doctor?
Brother, I've said it. When I'm talking, listen to me carefully. I said, if we want to go in deep, if Mahama has that courage, or will have that courage to really make sure that people who have destroyed this nation financially and otherwise, the opportunity to go in, I can assure you, those who have the 5 or 6 of them, none of them will be qualified. They might be on their way to the gallows.
Wow.
Right down from Bawumia to the least person. Can Bawumia account for it? The numerous properties he's owing now. You shouldn't tell me that we don't know.
So, Doc, your own MPP. Hello, Doc.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So, your MPP is your own political party. Why are you saying that none of the candidates qualify to lead this country?
Look, I'm not speaking on the ticket of MPP or NDC. I'm speaking on the ticket of the people of Ghana. I'm speaking as a statesman.
Yeah.
I have no special right to speak for any other person, any political party. Because the political class are disgracing us.
Sorry.
And it is time some of us wake up. Because we have seen it before. Anyone who is over 70 in this country at least have seen what happened in this country.
Very well.
And if you're not careful, there will be repetition. And the repetition this time will be worse.
And we don't want to get there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Very well. So, Doc, what's your last message to, all those who are listening to you and our viewers this afternoon on the show?
No, it's as simple as that. What I think the young people, there must be a forum by elderly men in society.
Okay.
honest elderly in society to address the young people and let them know the past of this nation. What has happened over 40 years ago that brought us into a situation where we had a military regime that came on briefly and executed 7 generals in this country.
Very well.
Executed them.
Very well.
Some of them were really innocent, and because of their position, he was executed. Some of them.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr.
No.
Mm-hmm.
They must also know, the young people, that it is through hard work
Yeah.
that you get where you want to get.
Yeah.
What's happening now is that people leave university with first degree, particularly political science, and they jump into politics. And within a year, 2, 3,
They're billionaires.
all these people should have been questioned by the security agencies where they got
The money.
money from.
All right.
This is the work of the security.
Very well.
So we really want to really make sure that the political class is not not disrespected by the ordinary people, the rank and file. Then we have to make sure that this government cleans the slate. Anything that will happen, even the person is the chairman of the ruling government, if they do something wrong, he should be guilty. And then we know that we are a serious nation.
Very well. Thank you very
This is
much.
what happens in a civilized country.
Very well. Thank you very much, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, for your time this afternoon on the show. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
Thank you also.
Fantastic. Well, that was Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, founding member of the New Patriotic Party, former GFA president, board member, Accra House of Folk, and former Ghana ambassador to Serbia. Live on TV, SYZ, and also on Power 97.9 FM. And then, Benifom, you know, ena omo ababedu fie ha de ne din di kan lawyer Abet Akurugu, were director Asset Recovery and Management Division OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor, and your lawyer Samuel Apia Dako, one also a director Strategy, Research and Communication Division, Office of the Special Prosecutor OSP. Somebody for me nyina e wo fidiem ha ene ye no mo e ba be twetwe nkomo mo te se ene Dr. Nyawo Tamaklo e de eye nkomo e wo dwumadie no so ba bia ye duro no ye be gya pomdin mo eye nkomo twetwe kakra na fe ya san aba ye ba de aka bia no ye de nyina bebre
we ensem ahodo timi koso channel no so mamna wa se ojemre e wo hara se ne so ba de no e de adumbi edomiania onu ye hyiam na yenso mo kwaso so kra aha AGH Politics Avenue.